This summer, the Cyclones women's basketball team started the season early with a 10-day trip to Italy. After over 12 hours of travel and little sleep, the travel party arrived in Rome. The team and accompanying supporters split up for a tour of the Vatican. One of the few features available on many phones overseas was the camera, and it was used often. The tour guide gave out small transmitters and earphones so everyone could hear her. Though not exactly fashionable, they helped amid the noise of tourist spots. Everyone was a bit tired and grimy, but the sights were well worth it. The lucky foot of the statue of St. Peter was a favorite, as was the enormous bronze balcony of the basilica. That night, the whole group got dressed up for their first real Italian meal. After a long first day, sitting and enjoying a meal was a welcome break for the players, coaches, boosters, and tour guides. The next day, they visited the Coliseum and made a new friend. A good night's sleep relieved some jet lag, and the team showed some fun personality. Every new sight brought new photo ops and chances to show each other and Cyclone Nation what they're like off the court. The athletes then set out on their own amazing race and had to travel to many well-known landmarks such as the Pantheon, Spanish Steps, and Coliseum. Some enjoyed the chance to dance through the streets and may have gotten a bit lost. That wrapped up the first leg of the trip in Rome. The next stop was Florence. More walking tours allowed for family and team bonding. The most notable resident of Florence, Michelangelo's David, was a focal point, as was the cathedral.
We were on a tour, and we were going through like this little entertainment spot, and there was like this mime, and he would walk up behind people and just scare them. Well, this time he walked up behind Lexi, picked her up, and he was like offering her to other people. He's like, "You want her? You want her?" And she's like, "Oh my gosh, put me down."
A stop at Ponte Vecchio and a wine tasting capped off the day before they started resting up for the next day's game. All three games began with an exchange.
I thought it went okay. Obviously, some things we need to work on as a team and myself, but overall we got the W and it was pretty good.
It was really a lifetime experience. My favorite city by far was Venice, just because of all the water. I love being on the water, and I thought it was really cool to take boats around as taxis, like to get where we were going.
After the first victory, the team moved on to Venice. There was a demonstration by a master at Murano Glass, some wildlife, and a visit to St. Mark's Basilica. The transport brought some beautiful views too. Game day number 2 meant a bus to Trieste, where a tour doubled as a warm-up for some. Imitating street performers was always good for some laugh.
About to play this team. Found out a few words of wisdom. Not really. Not really words of wisdom.
I think the U.S. is a little more fast-paced. The rest are a little more different than they are here, but I don't know. It's a lot different. You got to know like what they're trying to say to you. The halftime. Thank you. He tells you you can have one foot on one side and the other foot on the other side, but he said it in his language, so I'm just like, I don't know. He said, and he demonstrated it for me, so it was just a little different.
After another win, there was a travel day, including a stop in Verona, home of Juliet's balcony. The final destination of the trip was Lake Como. However, the last game day included a brief trip across the border to Lugano, Switzerland. Shopping and selfies followed a brief tour, and surrogates for Lancelot and Elaine were found. The third and final game for the Cyclones showed the spirit of the group and cemented their undefeated record in Italy.
I'm glad I hit some shots. Good way to end this trip at Italy, and to see everyone else perform the way they performed tonight was pretty good.
With no games left, the last day of the trip was pure relaxation. A boat tour around Lake Como with a stop for lunch, shopping, and even swimming in Bellagio took up most of the day. That night, a second group dinner was held on the waterfront. Athletes ate with fans and got to know the people who traveled halfway across the world to support them. Last photographs were taken of the team, with the staff, with the boosters, and with the tour guides. Coach Fenley and the seniors shared a special moment as well. All that were left then were thank yous.
Hi everyone, you guys know Fallon, Vicky, Rick, all seniors this year. We just want to say thank you to all you guys for coming on the trip, especially the boosters. You guys paid so much money to come and watch 3 games of basketball with no clue what it was going to look like, so props to you guys. And to the families and everybody else, we just really appreciate everyone coming out and kind of just supporting us. Not in November, December, January, but in August, which is really weird, but it happened. Main kind of reason for this, though, for everyone being here at dinner tonight and being happy and sort of ready to go home and everything like that is for Cart. He has done a lot for us this whole entire trip.
Thank me and Sarah and Jason for the work, but wouldn't be possible without Coach wanting to do this. So big thanks to Coach for.